Hey y'all, so I am back with a review on BET Awards 2019. Alright, y'all, this was like a 4-hour show. It was so long. BET, why is it always this long? Why? Why? It's unnecessary, regardless. So we start off with Cardi and Offset. They opened up the show. Offset came out and he did Clout or whatever. He did his verse from Clout. Y'all, when Offset hit that choreography, when he did the two-step and he did the, I said, I was in my living room literally jumping. I was like, you better give me choreo. You better give me choreo. That's right. If Cardi's gonna be your wife, Cardi said, girl, boy, if you want perform with me, I have standards. So all of this little bouncing around on stage, it's not gonna work if you're gonna do it with me. I said, that's right, Cardi. And then Cardi came out and she did her verse, and she got on top of him like she did in the video, whatever. Did her verse. And she did press, 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 press. Cardi don't need no press. Ding dong. Must be that whip that I ordered. And I do good for my daughter. You know, bad bitch gonna spoil her. I love that verse from her on that song. Everything. I love press, but I like that second verse a lot. Choreography down. Their opening was really good. Like, I feel like it was really good compared to like the last couple years. Really good. Then we had Regina Hall was the host. I feel like overall, Regina did a really good job, especially compared to the last few years. Like, she's one of the few people that did the best, and I feel like that's because she's like very off the cuff. She can pretty much like improvise, I feel like, really well. She opened up doing like a little spoof of Beyonce's Homecoming or whatever, but making it more so centered around like DC, because that's where she's from. And if you guys don't know, right now it's a lot of, well, it's in a lot of places, but DC is, like I said, it's being gentrified right now, and so it's right now the white people got a problem with like the music and stuff, and DC is really big for go-go music, and y'all can't be moving into our neighborhoods and then trying to tell us what to do. It's very annoying. If y'all don't like it, then don't come here. This is how we get down, okay? So I thought her opening was really, really cute. She came out kind of like Beyonce did in Homecoming, except she got the guy that's like doing about anything sexy, ain't nothing wrong. Y'all, that video, y'all gotta go back and look at that actual video for that song. Everything. Such got a big old butt, Taraji got a big old butt, because Taraji P. Henson came up there looking fine, and her and Regina was just up there killing it. So I thought that the opening was really, really good, and like I said, I think overall Regina did a good job hosting. I have notes, y'all. It was long, like I said. So then my baby mama Yara came out. Is she performed or what? Well, not performed, but she came out and she presented an award for best new artist, and the category was pretty good, but Lil Baby was the one who ended up winning it. I don't know that many songs by Lil Baby, but I know who he is, and I wasn't mad that he won. Cool. Next, then the baby came out and performed. So a lot of y'all probably don't know, especially if y'all pay attention, there's a difference between Lil Baby and the baby, D-A, baby. Lil Baby is the one who do drip too hard on chance to push fuck up and drown off this wave, and he's with QC. And the baby is from North Carolina, Charlotte, I believe, and he got the Suge song, when in the mail, I'm packing the mail, and his videos was like really, really cool and stuff like that. So his performance was like, it was cool to be. It's kind of like how his videos are, which is like really, really animated and stuff like that. He started off by, I don't know if a lot of y'all, I don't know, depending on what age you are watching this, but during the Source Awards back in the 90s, of course, when the West Coast, East Coast thing was going on, I'm pretty sure everybody has seen that clip when Dr. Dre and them won, and Suge went up there like, so East Coast ain't got no love for Dr. Dre in Death Row? Oh, alright. Like, So he pretty much did a skit of that, and then he went on stage and he did Suge or whatever. His performance was decent. He got a lot of energy, really, really good. That baby though, that literal plastic baby that was up there dancing, killing me softly, cracking me up. Too funny. Then we had Irv Gotti, Justine Scott, who looked fabulous. A lot of y'all looked a mess. Justine, you looked amazing. And Elijah Kelly, that's my bae. They all came out and they did the award for Young Stars Award. And Marseille Barton won that, as she should have. Marseille is perfect in every sense of the word. She's like 14 years old. She's an executive producer. She had Big come out this year. She's that bitch. And as soon as she made that bass, I said, that's gonna be a gift. And what happened? As soon as she did that, less than 2 minutes later, that was already a gift, and it was used throughout the whole night. Her face expressions, everything to me, everything. Then Fanny came out. Okay, you know we love Fanny. Fanny came out and Fanny did her new song, which is Enough. And I listened to the song. I liked the song. I liked the video to the song. Fanny be catching it. Like, she be about to really catch the whole spirit every time she sings. Like, and she be trying to hold back, but it's like, no, girl, go, let it all go. That's what we're here for. Like somebody said, if Fantasia ain't kicking off her shoes, I ain't here for it. But she had on thigh high, so I'm like, she gotta control it. Because if she really let go, it's gonna take her to the next level. But I really liked her performance. Of course, vocally, she's gonna kill you and she's gonna slay you. Point blank, period. There's no getting around that. She's gonna kill you off top. And she looked amazing. She looked so good, y'all. She looked amazing. Then we had Raphael Sadiq come out, and he presented, what is his name? Lucky Day on the Nissan stage. So the little stage that's on the side that they be giving like little upcoming artists. When I'm telling you, number one, I didn't know who he is till today, but number one, that man is fine. The guy Luke, wait, ain't that his name again? Isn't it Luke? Yeah, Lucky, he's fine. And that song that he was singing, I was like, oh, went to right Apple Music, downloaded his old album, and because they cut them off like they always do, I went and I listened to that song that he was singing, Roll On Me. It's everything. Thanks BET for putting me on to that person, because I would definitely be listening and checking him out for sure. Then we had Anderson .Paak come out, and he gave out the award for Album of the Year. The nominees were pretty good, and Cardi won, which I knew Cardi would win. Invasion of Privacy, it was a big album. It was like the biggest album of last year, so to me it made sense that she won. She went up there, she looked okay. I didn't really care for her outfit all like that, but she looked okay. We had Lizzo. I tried to so I listened to a few Lizzo songs before in the past. I really just can't get into, like, it's not her, it's like the sound of the music. It's not my type of music that I will listen to, but I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna give it another try, because every time that I see her perform, she always kills it, and she killed this performance. She came out on this wedding cake, killing it. Every time she pull up that flute, she gags me. Every freaking time. Playing the flute and twerking. Black girls were magic. Were complete magic. Her performance was, to me, one of the best of the nights. Visually, it was everything. Again, girl, and popping it, all at the same time. 10s. She gets 10s across the board for that performance for me. Then we had Amanda Seales. She came out and she did to shine a light. Every year BET, they shine a light on someone who's doing good in the community, and she shined it on, I want to make sure I get this woman's name right, Candace Payne. And Candace Payne is from Chicago, and when it was that polar vortex going on, and it was super cold, it was like -20, she was worried about the homeless people. And no lie, I cried, I'm not gonna lie, during this whole little segment, because I think about that all the time. Like when it's really, really cold outside, I always think about people who are homeless. Like no matter what their situation was, whether it was self-inflicted or not, like I hate being cold. So I could only imagine you don't have a choice. You know what I mean? But anyway, this woman came out of her pocket and she put 30 hotels on her credit card so that all of these different people did not have to sleep outside. Like that's amazing to me. That's amazing. And she was able to get people to donate to help her. I think she raised like a couple of, I don't even know how much money she raised, but she was able to help 122 people. Do you know how many people that is? Do you know how many lives she probably really saved? Amazing to me, amazing. Then we had Mr. Reverend Al Sharpton. Reverend Al Sharpton, he came out and he gave the award for Best Gospel. And y'all, it went to Snoop Dogg. I said, throw it away. I know them gospel artists don't really even be caring too much about like a BET award because look at what y'all do. Snoop Dogg. Oh, buddy. Then my homeboy started performing. Oh, I'm gonna take my horse to the old down the road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I'm gonna take my horse to the old down the road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I got the horses in the back. Hold on, is a die. Yes. Little Nas X and Billy Ray Cyrus and my Maserati sports car came out. Their little set was so cute. Everybody was hyped when they came out. Song of the summer. I think they said it's like already 4 times platinum. That's gonna be the song of the summer. And also, I listened to his EP. It's not that bad. Panini though. Panini knocks. And Cardi's verse on Rodeo is hard. So that little boy gonna be around for a little bit. Now, not long. I don't know how long. But those songs right there, if he can keep that up, he got it. Shout out to Billy Ray too. Fuck your daughter, but shout out to you, boo. Shout out to you. Then we had Lala, and look in my notes, y'all, it literally says Lorenz Tate quotations fine ass. Yes, absolutely. That man is timeless. He doesn't age. Behind his head. And they came out to do Best Movie, and Black Klansman won that. I finally got to watch Black Klansman maybe like a month or so, maybe a month or 2 ago. Such a good movie. I think it deserved it. It was really good movie. Okay, then we get to the City Girl / Lil Baby performance. So you know, Carisha, bunk ass don't give a fuck about a nigga. I don't know that song the way everybody else do, but it do get me hyped when I hear act up, you can get snatched up. She did her verse, and that was it. Performance was extremely lackluster for the all of 30 seconds that she was on there, and I was just confused on why her set was the way that it was. And no lie, after she was done with her set, which was only like 30 seconds, it cuts to the audience and Lil Baby is sitting down, and it's kind of like he didn't realize, like, oh shit, it's my turn. What I'm thinking is that they purposefully wanted it to make him come out of the crowd, but that's not how it came off. It came off like he was sitting there and he forgot that it was his turn. He had to get up and fumble and fix his stuff, and he goes up and then he goes around the back, disappears, and then there was a man going hard as fuck on the fucking xylophone. Somebody gonna say on Twitter, I bet you people told him his whole life that playing the xylophone would never get him anywhere. Look at him now. I said, period. That boy was concentrating. And then Lil Baby came out, and I mean, maybe it's because I don't know his songs. Maybe, again, I'm older. I don't really get into his music like that. Maybe if I knew the song, I'd be into it, but we could have replaced them with Meg. Meg could have did Big Old Freak. to be quite honest. All of the girls was up there. Why not her? Yeah, and that's another thing I noticed too. It was nothing but a whole bunch of females this year. That's right. That's right. So, oh, y'all, the Exonerated 5 came out. I literally stood up and I started clapping. So happy. They're beautiful men. Beautiful, beautiful men. If y'all know what I'm talking about, it's from the 5 Men, Central Park 5, from When They See Us. Beautiful men. They came out and they said a little tidbit. Those are such strong men, y'all. Such strong men. And they introduced her and YB and Corday. Let me say this. I'm gonna say this. Her is like, I'm not trying to exaggerate, but she's literally like a generational type of talent. You're not gonna find too many people to come along that's gonna be like her. This girl can play just about any instrument. Her voice is amazing. Her tone is amazing. Her artistry is amazing. She started off doing a pretty much like a spoken word. Oh, she spoke a word. She spoke a word that needed to be heard. Absolutely. Absolutely. And then she got in and singing and she's playing the bass, killing it. And then YB and Corday comes out. Now, granted, I don't get into none of the YBNs because I don't mess with those. But I do know that YB and Corday can rap. And I only know that because he did a remix to one of the Cole songs or whatever. And it was like a response to Cole. And ever since then, I knew that he could rap. But his verse killed it. Their whole performance was just, it was so powerful to me. So powerful. Y'all get 10s across the board. Y'all, to me, had the best performance of the night. It was just that good to me, period. Her, you're perfect in every sense of the word. You're perfect. You're perfection. Oh, gosh, y'all. We getting through it. I'm trying to get through it with y'all. Come on, y'all. Then, we had Marseille. Marseille comes out, right? And she's given the award for Best Actress. So the whole time she's talking, it keeps cutting back to Regina Hall in the back, like, oh, I already know I'm gonna win. Like, yeah, let's go. Like, I already know I'm gonna win. So they do all of the nominees, and of course she's in it. And when Marseille opens it, Regina King won it. Yeah, that whole part to me, I don't care when nobody say that shit was so funny. She was like, what? Bitch, what? I don't even fucking dance. Get the bitch from Bill Street then to go ahead and give out and fucking present the next motherfucking person. Regina Hall, legendary. I will always stand for her. That was like one of the funniest parts of the whole night. And so then the Migos and DJ Mustard came out and they looked like they was coming straight out of like a boy, like Backstreet Boys or something. It was an all white. They looked clean, but I don't really know that song like that, so I was unimpressed, and I'm always unimpressed. The best thing about it was they did a little two-step at the end, but like somebody said, clearly Offset is above that. He can pop, lock, and drop it. So two-stepping, that's beneath him. Okay, do better. Okay, cool. We get to the best part of the night. Just pretty much. Rihanna was there. Bae looking so good with her red hair, looking fine as hell. She introduced the Lifetime Achievement Award to Mary J. Motherfucking Blige, the legend, the icon, the queen of hip hop and R&B. Okay, and so Mary, they sat up there, talked about her accolades. Let me see. I think I put down the people who said something about her. So you have Queen Latifah, Diddy, Nas, Andrew Harrell, who was the one who actually went and found her and signed her. Diddy was there, actually sitting next to Mary. Mary came up, she gave a nice little speech or whatever, and then she had walked off. And at first I'm like, yo, because nobody tributed her. Normally, a lot of times, whenever like there's a tribute or whatever, there will be a few people that, do the songs. But I guess Mary said, no, I can do this on my own. So Mary came and she killed it. Now, I'm not gonna lie. There were definitely points where her voice was pitchy and it seemed like she was a little tired, but in general, she still killed her performance though. What did she do here? I wrote it down. She did No More Drama. When she did I'm Going Down, she didn't even get to sing the song because everybody in the audience, that's a black classic. How dare you? How dare you? What's wrong with you? And then she did Real Love, but I don't think I'm searching for a real love, someone to set my heart free. Real love, searching for a real love. And of course, we was all waiting for her to do her classic a poem dance. Go Mary, go Mary. People in the audience was literally, go Mary, go Mary. She's everything. She killed that whole little dance breakdown. Her little classic, little dancing is everything to me, everything. And then she had, I'm sorry, y'all. Then she had Kim come out when she was doing I can love you, I can love you, I can love you better than she can. Kim looked good in that, all that red. That's one of I ain't see Kim look that good in a minute. Kim looked good, and she killed her performance too. She killed it. And then my baby daddy, Method Man, came out to you. I need to get by. You're shorty. Get out of here, yo. Get out of here. Get down. Sorry, y'all. My dog doing the most. Get down. Yeah, so Method Man came out, and then, she did, a few other things, and then, she got off the stage, but top 2 performances of the whole night, I was in here out of breath. She's killing me with all her hits. She got too many hits for me. Honestly, after that, I really didn't care about everything else. I'm gonna run through the rest of this, because wasn't really much cared about. Let's see, what's not important. Aisha Curry and Neo came out and gave the award for Best International Act, and this guy named Burna came out. Burna won. Now, Burna wasn't there, but his mama came out, and she had a word. She said, I just think that my son's music is just saying that pretty much you were Africans before anything, and that's all. The shade of that. And somebody was like, oh, well, she's shading black Americans. I mean, I feel like she is, but I think she's more so talking about the ones who don't know that. And yeah, and who, like somebody said, that DNA test that y'all be trying to take, and oh, I'm part this and oh, I'm part that. Remember what you was first, okay? Our ancestors came from right over there, right there. That's where they came from. That was a word. That was definitely a word. Then after that, I'm sorry, y'all, gotta go through my notes. Oh man. Then DJ Khaled and Meek Mill, they came out, and Meek Mill did that song that him and Lil Baby got. I like that song. And then Jeremiah came out, and they did that. You stay. It was I didn't care. I didn't really care. This is literally how I have it in my notes too. Jacob fine as fuck Lattimore. He came out and he did the Viewer's Choice Award, and Trip LMA won, which I was so happy because that was like one of my favorite songs in the whole world. I'm done tripping, that's how I control. But sis said, at the end of the day, the music speaks for itself, and she just walked off. I said, oh. The shade. She talking to you, Jaquise. She talking to you. Leave that little girl alone. Let her shine. Let her do what she gotta do. Leave her alone. Then after that, we had Taraji present Tyler Perry with I think like some type of icon award or something like that. And he gave like a good little speech, and he pretty much said like where Tyler Perry Studios is now, it used to be like a Confederate base, and he was like, and now one Negro owns it. Boop. Period. Period. I like Tyler Perry. I feel like there are some things that he can do differently. I feel like sometimes the writing in his things is very sloppy. But in general, I like what he does. He helps put people on, and that's what we're supposed to be doing. Then Kurt Franklin came out and he performed with Erica Campbell and Kelly Price, took us to church real fast. And then fine ass Morris Chestnut, he came out with the guy from Snowfall, and they talked about John Singleton, R.I.P. to John Singleton. And after that, they did a tribute to, well, not really a tribute, but yeah, kind of like a humanitarian tribute to Nipsey Hussle. T.I. came out and he talked about it. They did a nice little montage, and then his family came up there. Lauren was there. His daughter was there. His sister was there. His grandma was there. His mom was there. His grandma was just like, I just didn't know how many people loved him, and because of that, I'm able to push on. And now this was making me mad. Not what his mom was saying, but how everybody was acting like, oh, what is she talking about? Now, was she long-winded? Yes, but if you listen to what she was saying, and I got what she was saying because I seen her say it on the interview before, she pretty much was saying like she was at peace with her son's death because she kind of knew it. She just felt it, like all the way up into right before he passed. She felt it. She felt like something was off, something was wrong. And so when she found out, she said, okay. And she's like a very spiritual person, so she's like, okay, now it all makes sense, because he's, like she said, leaving this body form and going into spirit form. Like, so she's a really strong woman. God bless her heart. But the funniest part is when the dad was trying to speak, and she gonna grab his face like, they can't hear you. He gonna say, you just do you. I said, yes, daddy. Tell her. They can hear me perfectly fine. They can hear me perfectly fine. And then finally, I think that was it, honestly, y'all. Yep. And then after that, Johnny Gill came out and did Before I Let Go. Y'all, this shit was so long. I will give the BET Awards this year, I'm gonna give it a C, because I wasn't completely bored, but like going back through it all now, it wasn't really that many good moments. Cardi had a good performance. Ray J. Blige had a good performance. Harry had a really good performance. That's all I got. Everything else was just filler. Y'all gotta get better, BT. Best her on the freaking lighting, on the freaking everything. Get it together. I'm going to sleep. I'm tired as hell, y'all. Good night. Bye. Comment, rate, subscribe. Thanks. Bye.